Hey guys, my name is Michelle from Love Books and Wizards, and here I am to give you my thoughts. So as you know, the month of September has gone by really fast, and so I kind of wanted to give you an update on things that I'm doing / stuff I'm reading. And I'm sorry the lighting is not better. However, it is about 6 o'clock and I didn't think to film because I was really tired, and so I decided to take a nap. Let's get started. So for the month of September, I only read one book. Yes, I'm currently in the process of reading another one. However, this is the one I'm reading. I read Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban by J.K. Rowling. I know that I put this down as read on my Goodreads. However, I kind of fell into a little bit of a reading slump and just didn't feel like reading. And so then I put this down as read because I knew I would read it anyway. And I finally finished it, I would say about a week and a half ago. And I really enjoyed it. And it's really nice to reread a book that you read as a child. So that's what I read for the month of September. Now, as for the rest of the month, I am currently reading Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Now, I am actually 384 pages in, and I actually made myself a bookmark out of some pictures that I found on Google, and it's a Hufflepuff bookmark. I used just regular printer paper to print it off and cardstock, and then I laminated it with 2 sheets of 5x7 laminator in my laminator that I have for my planner stuff. So if you want me to film a DIY or how to do this or whatever, I would be happy to do that. So yeah, currently I'm on chapter 22, The Unexpected Task. And I actually started this, I would say, sometime last week, and I have quickly gotten into it because I was on the way to Sioux Falls last week, which I'm also going to talk about right now. On Thursday, the 22nd of September, I got to finally see what I'm having. So I finally got to see if I'm having a boy or girl, except for when they did a scan and they were looking around and they put that warm stuff on my belly. They noticed some abdominal fluid and it kind of alarmed them, and so they sent me to Sioux Falls, which is 3 hours away, and they sent me there. And when I got there, I did another ultrasound, and it was really great because I got some better pictures than what I had from Aberdeen, and I had already known what the gender was, and you guys got to see the gender. However, I didn't feel like sharing that kind of news on my gender video, and so that's why I'm telling you now. So yeah, thank goodness I'm having a boy. This is a picture of my baby. His name is Sorin Oliver Roy Huber, and he will be born on January 28th, 2017. So they sent me to Sioux Falls, and we were already planning a trip to go to Fargo. However, since we had to go to Sioux Falls, we weren't going to go to Fargo. We weren't going to go to Fargo too. So what we did was we went to our local, the Barnes & Noble in Sioux Falls, and we went to the mall and we kind of just explored and had fun there, which I will also show you what we got. While I was there, you can see my extensive, sort of not really extensive, Pop Funko collection. I believe I have filmed a couple of videos. I don't know if I showed you or not, but if you'd like to see a video of my Pop Funko collection or really anything on my bookshelf, just let me know and I can do that too. Because I'm always looking to film new videos, and I just really want to get everything out there and be heard and stuff. So yeah, the first thing that I got was a Hagrid, Rubius Hagrid Pop Funko, which actually my husband bought this one, and I was really happy that he did because I have been wanting a Hagrid for so long. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would absolutely love a Harry, however, I can wait. This was there, and I wanted it. The second thing that I got was actually a Ron Pop Funko, and this is the one not at the Yule Ball. To find Ron not in his dress robes, however, if I couldn't, then that was okay too, but thankfully I found him and now he is nestled on my bookshelf. I only bought 2 things from Barnes & Noble, and the other stuff I got at Hot Topic, and I got Heir of Fire by Sarah J. Maas, and this is the 4th book, I believe, but I already have 1 through. I have the Throne of Glass, the Assassin's Blade, and I have Crown of Midnight, and so I bought Heir of Fire because it's on paperback. Otherwise, if I could buy Queen of Shadows on paperback, I totally so would. I have not yet read any of the books in this series, however, I'm kind of one of those people that if I want to read a series, I don't want to have something standing in my way, so I like to have the books with me right away. I'm also going to show you some of the things that my husband bought while he was on his trip, and I will show you that right now. The first thing that he bought, he actually bought to read to our child, and I know that there are some controversial subjects / controversial things in this book. However, I wanted our child to be able to know and to be able to decipher between right and wrong, and they're gonna learn about it anyway, so whenever we can get there, that's fine. I just want my child to be interested in reading. And that is Grimm's Fairy Tales. This was published by Fall River Press in New York, I think. But yeah, he wanted to take the cover off, but I just thought it was really pretty, and he thought it was pretty too. And next week, actually, in a few days, we have to go back to Sioux Falls, so I'm actually going to be buying him a book about Cthulhu, and I will show you that in my newest video as well. So, Grimm's Complete Fairy Tales, and it's huge, and it's got, I think 500, 600, 700 pages, almost 670 pages in it, and he's really excited to read our child different stories from here, so bless him. Another book that he's been wanting to read is The Divine Comedy by Dante, and he has been wanting to read this for a very long time. He has played Dante's Inferno. He's read a lot about Dante's Inferno. He's read a lot about the Circles of Hell, and as soon as he saw this, he grabbed it. It was his. He was not going to change his mind, and it was only, I think it was like $8, so this is his. And he really did not like the dust cover, so he took it off, which I think that it's pretty just the way it is. So yeah. The third and final book that my husband finally added to his collection was Dracula, and as you know, on my bookstagram you saw me taking a couple pictures of this and showing it, but it just looks so pretty in person, and the sides of the pages are black, and look at the back. And we actually spent a lot of time. He bought Dracula, the 1930s or 40s version, or was it 50s? I don't know, it was early. He bought that version to watch, and he watched that, and then afterwards we rented Bram Stoker's Dracula on YouTube, and we watched that together, and that is the 1992 version with Winona Ryder and Keanu Reeves. So we were really excited to watch the movie, and he really enjoys this book, and he is about 28 pages into it. He reads a little bit every night, and we both kind of read together, and it's something that we do, and he really enjoys this book, and I really really love. He wanted to buy some other edition, and I was like, no, 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 please. I was like, this is so pretty, and it feels so amazing, and I was just like caressing it, and so he's like, okay, you weirdo. And so this is a bookmark. I also made it for him. He's got it upside down, but it has different vampires on it, and it has cardstock, and so he puts that in his book as well. So what I have also been doing on my bookstagram / Instagram, I have been trying to come up with different types of themes and different types of photos that I can feature in my Instagram and / put on my blog, because my blog has been lacking. I don't know how far or how willing I am to go, but however, I'm going to start kind of putting themes and stuff to my Instagram, and I have come up with 2 different types of backgrounds. I created a background like this, and you might have seen it in my Harry Potter thing, which I will show you now. I created this using just regular paper, and I put some tape on the back, and then I started gluing stuff on to the other side of the papers. And I actually used that by buying a book and ripping the pages out of it to put on my background. And this is the movie cover, and I got this at Salvation Army, and it was only like 45 cents or something like that. And I've ripped a lot of pages out of it. I plan on making multiple backgrounds, probably spraying them down with glitter paint or some kind of something. But however, I have a copy of Twilight, I have a copy of New Moon, don't worry. I have a full copy version of the books. However, this was the movie version cover, and I know a lot of people don't like it, and it was only 40 cents, so I'm sorry, but I sacrificed it. Smallest violin in the world. And I actually created this using a poster board. And as you guys know, this is like the easiest way to make white backgrounds in your Instagram. I said it. Yeah, that's right. I said it. I revealed the secret. But I actually did a lot of reading into how to make my Instagram better, how to make it more aesthetically pleasing, or just to really be able to capture the thoughts and the feelings of the book that you are presenting to your audience. And I have found a couple of really good articles there's a couple of bookstagrammers that have really inspired other people to make it on their own, so I will include links down below. And I also bought some props, bought some roses, and I bought another rose to show in my Dracula photo, which I will show that to you as well. Bought several different types of fabric, and I just lay them out whenever I would like to. I've heard that flowers are a really good idea to use in your photos as well. And now since it's fall, there's a lot of fall floral stuff on sale. You can find it at like Joann's or Michael's, or I found most of this stuff. This is all I found at Walmart. I found more colors, but not so much the flowers. I think I might try to go to Hobby Lobby to find all that stuff instead. And my husband has been really helpful in finding different props, and I've also been looking at different types of Instagrams. And so some people are like, oh my gosh, I don't have enough time for that. You can be simple too with just your white background. You don't have to involve props. If you want to involve props, that's fine, that's good. However, I will include those links down below, so that way if you are looking to make your bookstagram or anything else just kind of aesthetically pleasing, there's some things that you can look up and ways that you can make it better. And so far it's actually really worked for me. I've gotten, I think, 2 or 3 followers in the past few days, compared to some of my other photos, whereas they were up for, I would say, like 2 or 3 or 4 days, and it wouldn't even clear like 10 likes. So I mean, as much as it doesn't matter, it does matter, mostly because I would really like to make some more bookstagram friends, which really saddens me because I love talking to people and I love getting to know people. And so now that I'm doing this prop thing, people are kind of paying attention, and I'm also able to strike up more conversations with others. So bought this Quidditch bag. It was about $20 or $15, and it says Quidditch 07, and then there's the snitch. And I really enjoy this bag, and I've been looking for a new bag for a while, and I'm just hoping that it's able to stand up against the South Dakota winter. And I also got this Mischief Managed wallet. I also have a Supernatural wallet, which I have been using for about 2 years now, I think. And I saw this and it was about $10. It was actually on clearance, and I have been wanting a new wallet for a while. It actually has the inside of the Martyrs map in it, and I'm not going to show you inside here because it has some of my personal information, but it also has some gold foil material here, and it seals really nice and well. And I just love Hot Topics wallets because they seem to be able to withstand the test of time. Like, I have put my wallet through so much and it has held up. So, fangirls, Hot Topic is the place for your wallet. Something else that I got this month was the Blair Witch Project, and as you already know, the I can't remember what the sequel is called. However, my husband and I watched this, and I remember being so scared of this movie because you think that it's so super real. You just have to watch it. This was only $5, and I got this at Wal-Mart, I think. Yeah, because Wal-Mart usually has like the horror movies, and hopefully this actually stays. I got The Shining last year, and it disappeared. I don't know what happened to it. Now we're gonna get to the books that I'm going to read in October. Right now, I am also currently reading Beastkeeper by Cat Hellison. I kind of wanted to keep to a spooky, Halloween-y theme, and this actually, I was in the library and I was looking for something to read, something small, something I could do a book review on, and I had never heard of this. And I saw it and I just thought the cover was super pretty. I've never heard of her before, so I definitely wanted to read this, and it's only 196 pages, so if I sit down in one sitting I can totally read this, no big deal. But I've been reading Harry Potter so far, and I kind of wanted to get sort of into that before I start reading this, and I can take this to Sioux Falls with me and I can be done. However, I wanted to make notes on it, and usually if I am at work or I am reading with my husband, I usually don't keep notes, so I kind of wanted to control when I read this so that way I could actually make a better book review, because I'm not really good at book reviews. Alright, the other book that I'm hoping that I will read in October is Hollow City by Ransom Riggs. You read about how strange it is, and you see the vintage photographs that were included in the book, and it just kind of gives you this overall strange and not necessarily creepy factor, but more so strange. And so, yeah, that is what I'm aiming for. Other than that, I am not really doing anything much else. If you would like to do like a buddy read, or you would like to just message me or ask me questions, go ahead and ask me questions. However, please do not self-promote, as I will just ignore it or delete the comment, because it's it doesn't matter to me. Send me a message on Instagram. Send me an email. Send me a message on Twitter, whatever. But just send me a message if you would like to comment about the books I'm reading, or if you would like to comment on anything else shown in this video, you may do so. And you guys have a good day.